Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. Oh, my nose is itching. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Queen of Swords. What's up with water signs today in the Queen of Swords energy? I want this and I want that. My way or the highway, or go away. Go away. I don't know. It's an energy of, and I know you're not about that. All of you guys, nobody is, but for some reason we get into that energy. So I don't know. A little rough kind of. In the recent past, the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Eight of Wands. Really wanting to put out something out there. I don't know what. Eight of Wands could be communication, so really probably wanting to communicate something to someone. Kind of stubborn. Kind of, I gotta say this. I gotta do this. It doesn't have to be communication. It can be just something else. It's exchange of energy, basically. But there's definitely that sense of, let me go do this. That's it. In the current situation, the Page of Cups, the Magician, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so trying to manifest love, but I feel like there's a little bit of indecision here behind this manifestation. You know, there's definitely that part of, you know, I want love. Behind it, there's a little bit of I don't know, because you could be like, I want love from that direction, but I'm not sure about that direction. You know, so I don't know what this indecision is about. We'll see. In the immediate future, the King of Wands, the Strength card, the Six of Cups. Nice. There's a soul connection that's popping up here. Very passionate. Quite interesting. This other energy that's shown up is quite interesting. Possibly attractive to you. Let's see. Let's clarify. Let me clarify that Queen of Swords there. That's just kind of sitting there on the side and looking at me like, I want you to do this and that and the other. And I'm like, almost like, bitch, please. You know, there's a little bit of that going on here. So I don't know what this is. Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay, interesting. So it's tied up to the Eight of Wands. It's coming from a good energy, though. It's coming from a very stable, very good energy. It's almost wanting to express. It could be that you did that intentionally, the Queen of Swords, because you're coming from a pretty stable energy that you want to say something to someone. And it does involve somewhat of a moving on kind of energy. So it could be that, you know what, I'm strong in myself. I feel that I want to say this to someone. Or put it out there in terms of energy, and it is very fixed, very stable within you. The way you're approaching it could be a little more cutting, and it could be that you're approaching this again intentionally because you want to be clear about it. You could be coming off a little too clear, a little too rah, you know, but it doesn't have to be that necessarily. It could be just because you want to make yourself understood. You want to be very clear which you are inside. So that makes me happy. So the Queen of Swords could be that, you know, that sense of, you know, I don't want to let my emotions run me through this, so I just got to make my point and be very clear about it and sharp, and that's it, you know. So that's why I said it could be intentional. Let me do the Chariot in the recent past. Oopsie. Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah. This is nice. This is nice energy. And I feel like you have the support of the universe in this one too. So it's like you came to this place of stability within yourself. You gathered yourself up inside, and you're in a place of, I know what direction I want to take from here. And again, I feel like you have universal support in that, because the energies that are coming in to support you are very in tune with that, with what you're feeling here. So this is where this whole sense of, it could be moving on. It could be moving on from a situation, which I feel like maybe physically you may have moved on a while ago, but now you're internally in that place of stability about it, of, I know what's up. I've gained my independence, my freedom, my whatever. And here I am putting this energy finally out there, you know. And again, this Chariot here, I find it more as a supportive energy from the universe in this one. Let's do the Eight of Wands. Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. Yeah, definitely about moving on, definitely about an ending. Three cards saying that. Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the emotional detachment. The Ten of Swords is the physical, you know, final line being crossed. Six of Swords is slowly but surely moving on to calmer waters. So that's what you want to put out in terms of this energy, or you did put it out already, but it's still kind of in progress as an energy. So it feels like, again, you may not have communicated that to a particular person, but the energy that's supporting all of that, that's coming from you, from the universe, from everywhere, is that of bye, you know. Let's do the Page of Cups. Oh, okay, so you're stepping into an energy of manifesting love. What the hell is up with the indecision? Page of Cups in the current situation. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There seems to be something here. There seems to be a brand new energy here. With the pages there, it could be that it's just beginning. It's just kind of in that phase of, let's work through this, let's see if it does work out. But there is energy being put in. And it's interesting because the Page of Wands shows up, and in the future it presents itself as the King of Wands, which shows growth. Let's do the Magician. Man, you are so freaking close. The Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Tower. Probably the Tower comes from the indecision part. You're manifesting happiness. You're manifesting equal give and take. There's all of those things. And I feel like whatever this is showing up for you as new here has that. Your indecision might create the Tower too in this manifestation, which is that whole sense of, if you're in this place of finding something new and being like, oh, I didn't even think it was possible, and then that in itself is indecision and a little bit of rejection towards this, and then saying to yourself it's too good to be true, again, a sense of rejection, of indecision, of, what do you mean? To the universe, not to you. We say these things all the time, but words carry frequency, and the universe is going to hear that frequency. And we say those things because we actually believe them. We don't just say, you know. So it's very important to look at what you're saying around this situation you're dealing with, because the universe is going to catch that. It's going to send you little towers. Oh, too good to be true? Well, then let's make it true. Which is something that's probably not going to be too good, you know? So, let's do the Two of Pentacles. In the current situation, the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, because you're carrying this indecision because of the sense of loss that you had possibly over the previous one. Remember, you were detaching here completely, you ripped apart from this, but you also carried the fear. Okay, well, this worked out at some point, and then it stopped working. So you also carried the energy of, and then it stopped working. The fear that even this, if it's working now, maybe eventually someday it won't. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. But why influence it with our own sense of it's not going to work? Because we create our realities, you know? So, let's do the King of Wands. and you know about this energy and you don't like it, regardless if you like it or not, you can heal it, you know, because unfortunately it is attached to you, it's yours. So try working with that, just being here. And if here works, then why worry about what's going to happen later? King of Wands, you get the 10 of Cups, the Empress, the Temperance card. Yep, happiness. I don't know who this is. Again, I kind of get it as a new energy. The old one, you seem to be finally out completely. And this is something that's kind of just starting, and then it's blooming into something quite beautiful here. There's happiness behind it. There's that sense of this is it, you know, attached to this other energy you're dealing with. Let's do the Strength card. Remember what I told you about that energy to fix it? Because if you don't, you're going to start to see this energy here as something's wrong with them, something's because you got to create that scenario in which this is going to end somehow, right? Now I'm not saying maybe this energy is, although ironically it's shown up as something quite beautiful, and then right next to it it's like, no, it's not. Nah, it's unhealthy, it's not good for me. And then we're coming from the place of me figuring out, oh, hold on, Scorpio carries this fear that at some point it's going to end. And when you do that, again, the universe is going to kind of work with you to create those scenarios in which it's not going to work. So I already see a little bit of rejection to this other energy. And from this rejection comes that place of, nah, they're not healthy. When just a millimeter away, you showed me they're the best. Right here. Right here. Right here. But I see why they're not the best, because they're followed here. The not the best part is followed by your rejection to them. And that's when we start, you know, seeing people for what they're probably not, because we have an energy attached to us that's going to make us see them that way. And I don't know. I'm just saying, it's very tricky. It's going to be tricky for you to figure it out, but it's doable. 6 of Cups, you get the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords. Your drive towards it is even dropping. So make sure you're looking at this with the lens, through the lens of what it truly is. And that's going to be very hard to do, especially if you're carrying energies of fear as you enter this. Because sometimes we can't figure out that it's our fear that drives us into perceiving certain situations as probably something that they're not, you know? So I feel like that could be something that might happen here for you. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Ace of Cups, the Temperance, the Nine of Wands. The universe kind of made a really short 3-card resume here of what's going on in the current and in the immediate future. So after quite some time here, I do see love showing up, and the minute it shows up, you start rejecting it. And again, you're not doing it consciously. Your fear is rejecting it. Your fear of too good to be true. No, Take care of that fear. Otherwise, it's going to interfere. I love that when I say fear, interfere. It's going to interfere with this one, and you're not going to be able to see clearly what's going on. You're going to see through the lens of your fear. But if you heal that fear, that lens is going to go away. It's going to be useless. So that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.